So the last demonstration I'll do, I'll clean this out and I'll demonstrate our HyperChrome and how easy that is to actually get a nice white chrome finish with very minimal effort. So the trick to using HyperChrome is a gloss base. Colour is not necessarily, you know, a big deciding factor on it. It'll give you different, same as the pearls and the colour shifts, it'll give you different tones, but generally black is the preferred choice of most people to give you a natural looking chrome. So to begin with this, I've prepared one of my world famous skulls. I print these out using the Monocure 3D resins on a printer I've got at the factory. I'll pop these out and they're good little test pieces. So I just spray them with what I need to spray, and then they're good. Especially with the pearls and colour shifts, they're good at showing off all the different effects you can get. I'll go through that in a second. So I printed that with Monocure's tough resin, the grey resin, and I've primed that with the black surface primer, which I showed off before. And then normally you go to a jet black base, which is a high gloss black that we've got. But in this case I didn't have any with me, so I've gone with just our standard black, and then I've top coated that with super glue. So that's given me a super nice, smooth, glossy surface for the pigment blade now. With the chromes, they use a certain type of pigment that lays a certain way that gives you the most reflectivity. And to get the most reflectivity, they need to be laying dead flat. They can't be standing up on the sides at all. So if you've got anything that's less than a high gloss finish, the pigments themselves will stand up on their side, because at a microscopic level the surface themselves is actually quite bumpy, which gives you the difference in sheen because of the way the light reflects. So the pigments will sit in those and they'll stand up on the end, and that means that the most reflective side is facing sideways and not upwards. So it goes from being a mirror chrome to being a flat silver. So now that we've got that, same thing again, upside down, give it a good shake just to shake in the pigments. Now, the HyperChrome is actually a slightly different type of paint to our acrylic lacquer. These are an alcohol-based paint. So isopropyl being a major ingredient in it, one of the ingredients, as the active solvent. And the trick to this is very light dusting coats, and don't go on too heavy. So you've got to watch what you're doing as you're spraying. So you want to start off the same again, light, but you come back a little bit further than usual, and just do a very light pass over everything. But you need to watch what you're doing, because if you go one step too far, it turns from a chrome into a silver, because the layer upon layer of the chrome will actually kill the effect. And that's done. So this one's a little bit different. It takes a bit longer to dry because of the type of pigment it is. So we'll hand it around, you can have a look at it up close. Just don't touch the part because it'll come off your finger. So it takes a little bit longer to dry, obviously.
Yeah, the chrome is a very light touch.
And if you're not handling your piece, you don't really need to top coat it. But if you're handling your stuff, you really need to top coat it. But the thing is, you don't use a solvent-based clear like our super clear, because the solvents will react with the pigments and they'll make the pigments sit on the wrong side again. So you want a water-based clear. So using a water-based clear, it'll go from being a layer to being skin on top, like a protective skin, and that way it'll protect it. You'll be able to handle it, and it won't actually rub the chrome off there. In our infinite range, we have the clear gloss in that. That can be hand brushed on, or it could be thinned down. Alternatively, you can use a product like Looks Like Glass or Alpad's Clear Coat or something like that. Yeah.
Do you also layer on colour-based clear coats on top of the chrome?
Yeah, you can. Yep. You can do we've got clear colours, candy colours. You want a metallic clear, metallic candy look. You can do the same thing. You just lay that over the top of that. Same here. We've got red, blue, green, yellow, orange. brown, black, purple, pink, aqua in that range, and you can do all sorts of different funky colours with that too. And the clear colours are also good with the pearls. You can actually take that pearl with that nice metallic look through it, and you can actually put a clear red over the top and actually make it more vibrantly red, but still keep that metallic fleck through it. So that's another quick and easy way to do candy coats as well. So that's the basic rundown of how easy it is to just do general spraying. As you progress with it, you do learn different techniques and different ways to do it. This is my way of doing things. So take from this is what you've learned from today and just modify it to suit your own purposes. Because there's no one way to do everything. Everyone's got their own way of doing it. So you know, take what you've learned from here and put into your own workflows, and yeah, hopefully it improves your models a bit better. So as I'm finishing up, I think we're just about finished. Is there any more questions at all anyone wants to ask?